just wander back and forth and leave it. Build it into pinnacles and shrines of some ghastly predicament.
What's up, subscribers and potential subscribers? SwissMllk here, bringing you part 2 of the HoF tutorial series. In this section, I will be going over profiles and class builds. For Juggernaut, I am using Puppy Hugs, affectionately named. I'm using the Fusion Mortar Deluxe, the X1 LMG, Spin Fuser discs, the default health regen pack, safety thirds, super heavy, and of course our Miss Wilder's own voice.
Nice. Our flag is secure.
So reasoning behind this stuff, Fusion Mortar Deluxe gives you a lot of range when trying to kill incoming offense. It's going to take some skill to get those hits with this, but they are super rewarding when you do. This gives you a chance against offensive juggernauts because you can put some fire back on them instead of just sitting there and taking it like a man. So for X1, this is pretty much a must-have. If you want to HoF with a Doombringer, you need the X1. It is a very good chaining LMG, pretty much used to kill offense primarily. You're not going to use this much to kill cappers. For capper kills, you are going to be using Spin Fuser discs. This is probably one of my favorite weapons in the game, honestly. Spin Fuser discs are just super fun. Like if you don't have Spin Fuser discs, I would go out and get it right now if you have experience and just play around with them, because there's nothing more fun than just throwing a Spin Fuser, from the outside of you to kill a capper. I mean, or kill anything really, or just shoot them for fun. Just look at this. I mean, come on guys, that's awesome. These things are cool. So I've gotten some sweet kills with those, like some double capper kills. Spin Fuser discs are awesome. Probably yeah, favorite weapon. By far favorite weapon. As far as getting back on track. Oh god, I'm hopeless. Here we go. Here we go. Alright. So safety third. I use this to just get an extra Spin Fuser. And then I'm also using super heavy for body block kills. Since Juggernauts already have really awesome survivability. Moving on to Doombringer. For competitive play, I'm using the Chain Gun, the Titan Launcher, Defective Frags, Force Field, Reach, and Quick Draw. Chain Gun is one of the best chain weapons in the game. You can use this either for killing offense or for killing the cappers if you're good enough at it. Does some really solid damage with this. We'll be going over chaining in another video. The Titan Launcher is super powerful. This thing's like a bus, as someone mentioned in one of my earlier videos. It's like shooting a bus. There's just its area of hit is absurd. Just really I don't have anything to shoot here, but I mean it really is like shooting a bus. So and you're going to be using this as your normal rotation for killing a capper. You're going to be chaining, switching, and shooting, and that's why we use Quick Draw. Use Quick Draw for Doombringers primarily, and Reach just to get any kind of flags coming in from you or to you from your offense or your capper. So you get passes sometimes as HoF, and you're gonna want to get them on the flag as soon as possible and not fumble, because you kind of look like an idiot. Defective frags are really good for air bursting. So these have a good radius, improved radius over the original frag grenade, and it's not that much damage reduction. With these, you kind of just be tossing them up in the air, maybe shooting a Titan or something, and hopefully getting a pretty sweet airburst kill. The only variation that you can do to this build is throwing in super heavy instead of your Quick Draw, but this is going to have a pretty detrimental effect to your rotation. So yeah, this will be useful on some maps rather than others to try to get those body block kills, like Dangerous Crossing. I do the same thing with Brute. So with Brutes, Survivability. Yeah, so Devastator, Spin Fuser, Nova COLT, Heavy Sticky Grenade, your Shield Pack, Rage, and Survivalist. With Brute, as a HoF, you're going to be trying to stay alive long enough so that you can get on stand at the perfect time and give that capper a nice kiss with your Spin Fuser, preferably to the face. And yeah, so that's pretty much what you're going to be doing. This is a really heavy-hitting weapon. This is probably, I don't know if it is, but it's probably one of the highest contact, single-shot damage weapons in the game. So you're going to want to be going with a direct hit with these on the capper. The Nova COLT, your secondary weapon's kind of debatable in this class. I use Nova COLT because it's awesome for killing cappers as they get out. Do not try to use this weapon to kill the offense. It's one of the worst hit scan weapons in the game. But it does have an awesome fall off range, which makes it perfect for trying to get some pot shot kills on cappers as they get out. But once again, do not try to use this weapon to kill offense. It's very difficult. It's not very effective. You're going to just want to try to stay alive as much as you can. Let your LD know this. It's going to be a hard time for them, but it may be worth it in some scenarios. For your belt item, controversial to what some people think, I do not use fractals for defense. It normally causes more issues for you than you want. You might already have enemy fractals on the stand. Trust me, you don't want any more. So use your heavy sticky grenades here. There's not much place for these in your killing rotation, but you might find a use for them somewhere. Heavy shield pack is a must. That's once again just keeps your survivability up. You can use this in conjunction with a inventory station to increase your energy and you know, try to fend off any chain that's on you until you can get a health regen. So you're going to be using Rage and Survivalist as your perks. This is once again just to help survivability. That's really all the Brute does here. I do have one alternative build for this this character, and that is just using Super Heavy. Super Heavy, pretty much the exact same build, and the only reason that you would use Super Heavy over the survivability build for your Doombringer class, or sorry, your Brute class, is on certain maps such as Dangerous Crossing, where you really just don't want to be moving around at all, and you're just going to want to put a giant rock, i.e. you, in that tunnel to try to get as many stops as you can. One other thing I'll just mention here at the ending of this video is I think someone mentioned something about you know, whether I should zoom out or zoom in for body blocks using your X key, and short answer for that is not really. No, you're not going to have enough time to get that vision, and when you know the capper is coming in, you're going to want as much visibility as possible. Actually, you know what I should go over? Some setting things, just make sure you guys have set right. So let's see, what do we want to look at? This is mostly custom stuff. I don't think there's much there. Gameplay, oh, here we go. Alright, so my mouse sensitivity is at 10. That's kind of low. I also use 400 dpi. I'm just trying to get as much sensitivity as or not as much sensitivity, as much fidelity as I can in my shots. This really helps for chaining, which we'll go over in another video. I disable mouse smoothing, but I do set your field of view to 120. That's the max you can get. You want to reduce your weapon size, and depending on your ping, you're going to want to disable simulated projectiles. If you have a ping of, I'd say, I don't know, maybe less than 40 or less than 50, I would disable simulated projectiles. If you have anything higher than 70, I would keep them on. What simulated projectiles does is it shows you, if you disable it, it shows you what the server sees with your chain, rather than what you see. So, you know, if you have simulated projectiles on and you have a high ping, it might help for your tracing, but it's not going to help on low pings, and you should just disable it so you get smaller bullet sizes and you can see your shots better. that's pretty much the basics for settings as far as field of view and projectile size and weapon size, just to increase your view area as much as possible. So I think that about wraps it up for this video on classes and whatnot. So if I didn't cover anything in this video, once again, leave a comment and I will try going over it later. If you like this video, please please subscribe. Yes, please subscribe, but also if you liked it, just click that like button. Really helps me out. Really appreciate it. So I think I'll just wrap it up here. So this is SwissMllk signing off. Cheers.